All right. Shalom Yashala. Call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Waharaka Kwadash Barakathum. I like to give double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwat that they're listening. What I like to go into is just your youth in this truth is what I may title it, right? And just in general, the young, the young Akyam and the select number of Akwat who do come into this fold that, the Lord, wakes them up, right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Al Shah. That it's anything you do, it's always great to start while you're young, because over that period of time you get to really hone this spiritual craft, man. Just to put it in perspective, we know there's always going to be case by case scenarios, but for the most part that the youth is very, very important. It's kind of like if you don't instill particular principalities to your child, and then once they get to a particular age where they should have already known something, hey, that's really a tough hill to get over at that point. So you want to do it, while the young, because we are being renewed in the spirit, we are being born again. So understanding our customs and our true purpose, is very important, man. So to also take that into consideration, because we are being reborn. This is Proverbs chapter 1. More than likely I'm going to read down to verse 7. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding. Okay. So that, you never stop spiritually growing. You never stop learning. But these are always key things to implement and to live by. We don't know everything. So, but the things we do know, they could be passed down, through the body. There's in some cases there's 5 years of separation, or as far as like an age gap for my brother. Hey, I'm 20 years older than some brothers. Hey, and then some of the bishops may be older than me. Some of the apostles, a few years older than me. But still that instruction and that wisdom and that all that and that knowledge is what they're passing down. But while doing that, the starting with the apostles and bishops on down, they had men from the one West show them the same thing when they were younger men coming into the fold. So it's a cycle that's that always that you should never stop that cycle, because that stops what? That stops the fundamentals of growth. Because of course, give instruction, but I really want to know that a younger brother is really understanding, what they're a part of, and then how to move, because they're trying to find their way. But along the way, if a young man is trying to find their way, hey, I should be able to guide that brother. Hey, brother, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily do this. This is a better, this would be a better option and so forth. Or, because, we're here to grow in this thing, man. Let me get back to verse 1 and Salakia, chapter 1 and verse 3 in Proverbs. Salakia. To receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. Something that will be beneficial to the those who's coming into the fold, man. It's we're definitely working out, our own salvation, but at the same time, this is our culture, man. So says Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, because as you can see, alluding to the curses, hey, you have what? You have a lot of you have a lot of conversations about the so-called black man not having a role model or leadership, knowing how leadership looks. Well, hey, hearing this truth, we know, how it looks, and hey, and for the most part, hey, it's particular brothers who did grow up in a two parent home or did have uncles or older brother involved. That's the same thing here, but in a spiritual sense, Y'all could bear with me. Baba Kusha was looking up one thing. Bear with me, Baba Kusha. I was operating off another device as well. Let me see. Yeah, that so like you bear with me, Baba Kusha. So I made mention to make sure. Yeah, that subtlety is a way to show craftiness, prudence, but it says to give subtlety to the simple. So it gives them a way of discernment and understanding, for brothers coming into the fold. Or, on the other side of things, and I'm gonna get that chapter 2 in Titus, you got women of our nation who should be showing the young ladies of our nation how to go about things according to our culture, man. Okay. Let me reread verse 4 again. To give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. Okay, to the young man. Because by you coming in here young, what? You got all this energy, you got all this fire, and that can be cultivated, and that can be utilized, man, in a righteous way and in a powerful way. Because being mindful of like, hey, man, we got these young guns out here, or young lions, what have you, and these brothers, everybody's not gonna have ample time. Everybody, all the Akyam, not gonna have time like the apostles and bishops and elders and so forth. You got to get it. You got to strike while the iron's hot. And that's the message that the scriptures are conveying in the days of thy youth, and I'll get that here shortly. In the days of thy youth, move with a level of urgency. So that's how we definitely and that's how brothers come in this thing, man. It's this ain't no social club. This is gonna be your ticket, your golden, your spiritual golden ticket, out of this place, man. Is really adhering and moving as the Lord has instructed us to. And it's gonna come by the way of the apostles, bishops, and elders, letting you know, hey, bro, yeah, I wouldn't do that. Or say, brother, we should definitely have a council about that. So bear with me, Baba Kusha. Let me continue reading. Back in Proverbs 1 verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. Okay, a wise man will hear and will increase learning. You never stop learning, and you should never want to stop learning. Okay. And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. Because counsels is what's up. It may be something that you, hey, and I can't state this enough, and I'll never stop stating it. Abaratazah. Okay, counsel, whether you deem it so-called good or bad, who said it was a bad thing? You know, that's something that needs to be, something needs to, a particular light needs to be shined on something. And you have counsel on it. It's not counsel. Hey, counsel is a great thing. From a counsel, solutions for the most part is really going to be how I want to say it, really going to be mingled in there with the whole issue at hand, and then a solution with counsel, which is a beautiful thing, man. We're here for solutions, man. We solution based here, man. Okay. This is verse 6. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. Verse 7. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Okay. And with that, for the young man, and select number of Akawath, hey, it's letting you know, hey, don't be no young fool. That's a saying. Jake always, don't be no don't be no young fool, and damn sure don't want to grow to be an old fool, because that's really where it's gonna go from there, man. So all this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you young Akyam are obtaining, and you select number of Akwath, man, it's a blessing, man. So just this knowledge and this understanding, the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, hey, is a beautiful shield for the elect. Okay. The book has been open to the book has been open to the nation of Yasharala, man. Whoever the Lord chooses to wake up is whoever the Lord chooses to wake up. We're not, superheroes and this and so forth. It's just culture, man, a cultural aspect, Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Okay, you've in your days of youth, you think everything's gonna, just somehow just like you somehow you feel you're gonna you feel you're gonna be exempt from time getting away. So that's why it's being stated here. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. Because when you're young, bro, you just you want to have a good time. You're figuring out life. This is life. What I'm doing now, the scriptures, man. The scriptures, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, is you want to understand life. Hey, coming into the fold is understanding life, man. True living, man. Not just, so-called just getting shit-faced every weekend and, This place has no this place has no overall solution, man. You know, but Yahweh Shemiah Shah, man, hey, we get, we get promises from the Lord, and the Lord gonna stand on his word, you know? Yeah, so, that verse is so hard because I've been there. I've been there, hey, of course not knowing Yahweh Shemiah Shah at the time, but just kicking it, working, of course, you know, have a chick here, chick there, so on and so forth, go out here, go out there, just, really no so-called care in the world, you know, we're taught to understand the responsibilities of getting your daily bread, in a worldly sense, but not true to our culture though, you know. But hey, call halal Yahweh Shemiah Shah that myself, along with many other, uh, of course, starting with Father Abba Bivens, Elder Abba Bivens, the apostles and bishops and elders on down, and myself. I was called in around 27. Now 42. Call halal Yahweh Shemiah Shah. You know, it's an honor and a blessing, man, to be called. At that time, man, because once you've done all you've done, the Lord don't want you no more, bro. If you, ran through and used up, Now the Lord does take the lowest of the low, like how the so-called black man, how the so-called Native American, and how the so-called Latino is viewed. Yeah, oh, man, look at these dusty ass niggas, and with these dresses on, yelling on these corners. Hey, that's all right. That is perfectly all right, you know because also when you're young, if you have a and that's interesting because you want to be temperate in all things you do. You just don't want to jump out there, but at the same time, that youth kind of has that kind of fearless spirit, right? And the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. So that's, hey, go out on a limb. Let me show you how from years to come you'll operate in faith, or you'll operate from a place of desperation and so forth. You're gonna grow from that, man. It's gonna be levels to it. Okay, Lord don't want you if you um got it all so called figured out. Because so even with that, you're gonna get humbled quick, fast. I'd rather get humbled and counseled and get rebuked, opposed to having letting this world get a hold of you and spitting you out, man. The world don't give a shit about you. But this truth, man, can definitely have you blossom into what a real man is. And to you women out there, you young sisters out there, this truth can have you blossom into what a real woman is. I believe the point's been made on that verse. Bear me, Baba Kwasha. I believe I want to touch on Titus, because I've been speaking on just the culture of the culture of uplifting and showing these brothers, young brothers who coming into the fold, and a particular and select number of Aquath who's coming into the fold. Because the apostles and bishops and elders have been examples to myself and other brothers in the corners of in the four corners of the round earth. So we gotta pay it forward, as they say. This is Titus chapter 2. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged man be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and patience. Okay, I have to present this, man. This these qualities have to be uh spiritually, they have to be executed, man. I have to relay this message. I have to move in a particular way. Now, if I was out here acting like a complete damn fool, and unfortunately, young brothers see that, guess what? That's the message they're getting now. You know? But if I'm fighting, doing what I need to do, and trying to be the best version of myself, that's the example those brothers are gonna get. Okay? Verse 3, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to too much wine, teachers of good things. Okay? And we know how far, the rabbit hole is with that. Because we see for women who are not involved in the truth, hey man. And likewise with Ben. Like, I'ma just keep it a buck. Jake, who ain't in the truth and don't have healthy mentors, or just seen a lot of BS that they've embraced at a young age, hey, they too are just gonna become some overgrown ass niggas, man, some overgrown children, along with our women in the world. There's just whores out here, man. You know? Yeah, some real nigga activity because in your youth here, we get it. You're gonna, you wanna so-called have fun, this and that. Jake has mastered the art of partying and bullshitting all day. We come at it more in a perspective of like, look, bro, salvation is where it's at, man. Salvation is where it's at, but we don't expect everybody to get that. More so or not, I expect people to turn their nose up. I'm young, I'm gonna live my, hey, do you? This is for the younger brothers and the younger select Akwath who want to grow. Okay. Let me continue. This is back in Titus chapter 2, verse 4. That they may teach the young women, Salakia, let me reread that correctly. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet. And if you notice, a lot of that discretion was also what in Proverbs, right? To have that discretion, to have that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding how to move, man. Having the proper examples, Let me reread verse 5 again in its entirety on down to verse 6. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Verse 6, young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded. Okay? For, to be, to control yourselves, man. And it should be a trickle effect. Okay? The apostles, bishops, and elders, man, have done great works and have been great examples on how to move in this truth, man, and how to move in the society, man, especially pertaining to this truth. Great examples, so in the days of thy youth, man. That's, when you start young and honing that craft, and mastering, whew, hey, you can't lose, man. You can't lose. That's all I had on this. And Abaratazah, this is edifying for the body. So once again, call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Waharaka Kodash Barakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Achion, pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwat that they're listening. Shalom.